In this video, we are fishing for tench. Very cool looking, glowing, yellowish fish in the Spain Reserve. Let's take a look at its traits. It is a bottom lurker, so you may want to use a feeder or bottom rig setup. Hard fighter and is going to last stand on you if you're on light gear. Let's take a look at its bait and lure preferences. Two I want to point out. Red worm, the very first one on the list, is what I tend to stick to. And then the first thing in the second line is the Advantage bait ball. So as of June 18th, 2024, patch 1.7, the ability to do bait feeding was added to the game. So I want to make sure I have an Advantage bait ball set up, throwable. As far as gear, the record is 6 kilograms, or about 13.23 pounds. So around 8-pound gear is probably where you want to target for a good fight and score. I'm doing a little overkill right now just because I am maximizing or mastering this particular rod, and it makes it pretty quick for purposes of the video. As you can see, I have a bait ball out there attracting them. Diamond spot. Make sure you have your flashlight on in a night server. I am going to go ahead and throw that out. So I mentioned it's a bottom lurker, and normally you would use a bottom rig, but yet here I am using a float. And as you can see, we've already got one coming in. And here comes another. This particular spot I happen to see on the Discord in the general chat. I thought I saved the name of the person who mentioned it, but unfortunately I can't find it, so I apologize. My apologies to whoever that was. A very nice gold right off the bat there. This was not in the help sheet prior to last night, and you can see the spot I'm at. It's now spot 5. Here's your main base. I've typically always used this spot right here, spot 2. But he was in the general chat and catching dime after dime, or diamond if you prefer. So I thought, what the heck, I'll come over here and check it out. And it didn't take me very long at all to catch a diamond. I'm not a big temperature guy, but you can see right there 66.1. The range, if you believe in that type of thing, is 62 to 66.5 degrees, or 18.67, I'm sorry, 16.67 to 19.17 in Celsius. And what I do think is that it does give you an indication to time of day. I've absolutely seen time of day be very important to catching diamonds. And the tench in particular is one at that spot 2 up there in that little pond, where it just seems like it's more often than not out of whack, although you will occasionally catch the right range and get a diamond in there. This one at night, and I picked night because it was easy to see them with the flashlight on. This seems to be a very consistent bite for tench. Not a lot at a time, but one at a time will come in to your bait, sometimes a couple. And it seems like there's some nice size ones in here as well, for sure. We keep filtering out those small ones. Those are both small silvers that we see there. Again, love this spot. It does give you pretty good visibility into what's going on, which is unusual for a tench. Another small one coming in. Lots of different ways to target diamonds. And for me, it really depends on the species. So if I'm consistently getting bites on the silver hook, or in this case the 5, I'll stick with it. I may occasionally go to the gold hook, but quite often I find that I'll just get the diamond right on the silver hook without having to swap in and out. Another way to do it if you're not getting silver bites is to go to the bronze hook, or the 6 in this case, and then occasionally check with the 4. That's particularly true when you're seeing groups of them and you see the big one and you want to narrow it down. The way the bite action is on this, where I'm just consistently seeing 1 or 2 silvers come in, I'm not seeing a big advantage to going to a bronze gold hook strategy, especially because I can just sit here and watch what's going on, so I know exactly whether there's a big one I need to entice or not. And I have seen, since I've been fishing here, where the big one has come up, didn't hit the bite immediately, or the bait immediately, and then circled back after a little bit when I refreshed the bait ball. And you can see pretty consistent hit rate in here. If you get a server where it's not so good, just swap out, choose a new server. You may want to try different time slots, but I'm seeing this night server work quite well. And you can see there's 65.1. I'm right in the temperature range if you believe in those types of things. But again, I think time of day is very applicable. And this spot seems to yield the right combination of factors, whatever they are, that the developers have put into the game to spawn that diamond. That's all there is to it. If this video helps you catch your diamond tench, or you enjoy it, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Happy fishing. Have a good one. This one looks like it might be a gold. I don't think it's quite diamond size, but you can see it's clearly bigger than that silver. But I was able to go back and find the user in the Discord who found this spot, T in Iowa. T in Iowa found this really awesome tench spot. Thank you so much. Shared it with the community in the general chat last night. And yes, it is a nice looking gold. And that is a great spot to get a lot of information. So if you're not in the official Discord, I strongly encourage you to be in there. Tons and tons of resources, not to mention a great community, including myself, that will help folks and answer questions. I'll put that link in the description to this video. Ooh, this looks like a nice one coming in here. That looks like it's a diamond. A very big gold. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Huge one. Boy, that's just off the record. Beautiful, beautiful diamond tench.